Once again, joined with Gary, the idol of millions. We're going to do Tako Kumite today. Tako Kumite, tako meaning octopus in Japanese, was taught to me by Taiani Sensei, Bob Taiani Sensei, a senior dan in Goju-Ryu karate who studied with the likes of Taguchi Sensei and many, many famous sensei, including Sosui Ishikawa, many, and sadly he's no longer with us. But many years ago, he taught me this little drill called Tako Kumite. It's really a sticky hands type drill, and it's great. It's a great thing to do. It's a good thing to work on to teach certain principles, okay? So we're both going to start with our right legs back, all right? Back up just a hair. There we go. Both going to start with our right legs back, and our hands are going to be like this. Gary and I are both going to step in at the same time, and all we're going to do is gently touch wrist to wrist. Now, Gary's not pushing against me. I'm not pushing against Gary. But beginners, they love to start to push. That's not what this is teaching. This is teaching that you come in and it's just a touch. It's a sensitivity. It's soft. So we step back. And we do this several times. We come in and we just do this. And we'd be doing it on the other side too, but for today, we're just going to do it on this side. So that's number one, okay? So now number two, we're going to start here. We're going to step in again and cross hands. Now, Gary's going to slide and try to punch me in the face. That's what he's going to try to do, okay? So as we come back here, we come to a set first. Gary goes to punch, and I'm going to hook like this. So my palm is up, I hook like this. This hand traps, and then I'm going to come up with a rising punch. Now, could I punch here? Of course. Punch to the throat, punch to the chin. Maybe I'm outside a little more, punch under the cheekbone. You can strike wherever. So it's this, and then strike, okay? So again, in the beginning, Gary's not trying to hit me because we're trying to learn the technique. But after a while, Gary's trying to hit me in the face with the punch, and I have to be able to redirect it. So what starts to happen is we come in, and now I know Gary's going to try to punch me, and I start pushing his hand to the side. Like Gary starts feeling me pushing here, right? But I don't have any sensitivity if I'm pushing to the side. So you have to learn to really, you just touch. And then when Gary goes to punch, I just redirect and come up and punch and strike here, here. So the idea is it's from here and it's here, and then we strike with the punch. And when we're here, this hand can follow up the trap and come up with the strike. All right, you see it's from some of the movements from many of the different Okinawan karate kata. All right, so that's number two. So number three. We're going to come in the same way. Gary's going to try to punch me again. Now I'm going to rotate around and wind up on the inside. My left hand seizes his wrist, and then I strike here. Now I can strike with this very, very hard part of my wrist. I can strike with the knuckles, whatever floats your boat. So when we're here, Gary goes to punch, I rotate right around. Now this grabs, a little tug, and I strike. Could I strike with the elbow? Of course, right? Back to knuckles, fine. I like to hit with that wrist straight on the face. This part of the body is a very good place to get hit. Straight on the nose is another nice shot, all right? So from the rear, you'll see what this one looks like. Right? So we're here, right forward. So Gary comes to punch. This is how I move around. So as he comes in, my hand never comes off his wrist. As he goes to punch, it rotates around like this. This hand seizes, and then this strikes. Okay? So we'll do it from this angle so you can see it again, right? Gary steps in. I'm here. Oh, you really can't see it. Let's turn sideways like that. That's better, right? So as he comes in, that's what I do. I roll around, right? I roll around, feed his hand into my hand, and then strike. So that's number three. Number four. Number four is similar to number two, little different. So again, we start here. We step in, we cross hands. Gary goes to punch. Now I pull him down. So now I do a pull. So it's this way. And right from here, this comes up and seizes the throat or strikes the throat, but I like to seize, okay? So again, we're here. We step in here. Gary goes to punch. I pull down and seize the throat. Okay, with this hand in a position to check his hand, or check his arm. All right? So that's number 4. Now number 5, we're going to be here. So we're going to step in. Gary's going to go to punch. I'm going to redirect it with my wrist. So this is my action. I'm going to redirect like this. Okay? So we've crossed hands. Gary goes to punch, redirect. Now this hand follows up, controls the arm, so he can't hit me with the other hand. Follow with the elbow strike. Now step behind. Fingers go down into the neck muscles. And now I push Gary and I drop him straight down. Now, me and Gary aren't getting any younger, so we're not going to be going down to the floor. But if it's the young people in the dojo, they should be taking us down. One of the actual applications, too, is when you do this, you pull him straight down and drive his spine right onto your knee, okay? Which is not good, all right? So again, this 4th one, we come in, he goes to punch, this hand comes up, I trap, elbow strike. Now come around. Now you've got pressure points here Gary doesn't like. I could grab in front of the jugulars and pull in he doesn't like. I could grab the ears and pull back if he's got hair. Oh, no, he doesn't. So I could pull back. I could grab under the chin and then and drive him straight down, okay? So that's Tako Kumite. 5 relatively simple techniques. You work it both sides, right and left. And don't think that very first one where we're just touching isn't that important. You're going to see people start to putting pressure on your arm. And eventually, if you want to do it with pressure, you can. So this is the basic introduction to this, right? And you can change different techniques. You can come up with other ones. Again, I'm always advocating for people trying to create their own stuff, do their own stuff, right? Really research into the moves. So again, this would be kakie or sticky hands technique, where it's a very subtle thing, and then we're moving, right? So again, you'll see many of the moves we'll find in our kata, all right? So this is a very simple drill that Taiani Sensei was nice enough to teach me a long, long time ago. And we've always practiced it in our dojo since. So it's like the same thing with the one drill that McCarthy Sensei taught us. We still practice that. And I say all the time, we actually call it the McCarthy drill, right? So this one is Tako Kumite because it's teaching you the stickiness to stay stuck. There shouldn't be a gap on any of the techniques. The hand stays on the attacker's hand. That's what's most important. So Tako Kumite. So have some fun with this. Try it. Let me know what you think. Thanks.